from Normal Word Podcast with Dr. Marcin Nazaruk.
Welcome to the podcast that helps safety practitioners take real-world action. I'm Dr. Marcin Nazaruk, and today we are talking with Simon Bown and Adam Jones from Keolis Amey Docklands about their journey to use HOP and Safety 2 to transform learning from incidents. Simon, Adam, welcome. Tell us about the challenges that you faced and what you were trying to achieve.
So I think the main challenge for me, and it was what drew me towards going into the railway industry, is that nobody had even tried this sort of approach before. It was a very traditional type approach, and I think it was really around railway people tend to move to other railway businesses, and not many people from other industries came in at my level. And I think it was more of people hadn't been shown a different way. They'd always been shown the same way. So that, it had not progressed in a way that we're progressing now.
Excellent. And you use the word a different way or a new way. Could you add a few words about what that means in your context?
Okay, so I think from my perspective, I think the traditional approach will always be with us. There's certain elements that we'll always use, but very, very focused on sort of blame and punishment and this sort of carrot and stick type approach. I think where work has evolved and where different techniques and theories have evolved, there is another side of this coin where looking at positive outcomes, how we create success, treating people fairly and justly. Building trust. Let's be honest. That's the main thing we want to do. We want to build trust. And as Ivan Pupility would say, the currency of safety is information, and there's a lot you can do to either increase that flow, decrease the flow, or make the quality better or poorer. And obviously a lot of that revolves around the trust, but all of the elements that sit around that. Let's use our people and use their expertise, because they're the experts at the end of the day. They do this job every single day of the week. So let's harness that knowledge, work with our individuals rather than the safety person or the manager writing a process on them how to conduct their normal everyday work. For that to be accurate and successful, we need those people who do the work involved.
You face the challenge of modernizing or introducing those new concepts, ideas, tools to transform the organization and take it further on the journey. What were some of the key steps that you've implemented since you took over in your role?
So I think first and foremost, what has to be acknowledged is that it's not if we term it as safety 1 and safety 2, it's not one or the other. It's both. In tandem and in combination with each other, because like I said, the safety 1 approach has got us to a very good place, across previous years, but this is an extension of the toolbox. So it's not it's not an or, it's not safety 1 or safety 2, it's an and. So really what we've done in the business is, I think first and foremost, it's introducing people to these different ways, because what you're doing is you're challenging people's sort of almost lifelong, career-long beliefs that they've always been told that you should do this and this is the way to do it. So you're trying to influence that, but it's really around trying to start talking about just culture in a restorative way. It's talking about embedding that into a learning review so that you're actually learning from incidents, as opposed to blocking any sort of potential form of learning with more sort of direct sort of investigatory root cause approaches when there's humans involved, when there's people involved.